Welcome to FX Street. We're going to be going over Polygon MATIC. Before we do that, though, I encourage you to come on over to YouTube, join our channel by hitting that subscribe button, and you can follow us on Twitter at FXSCrypto and myself at JustAnalysis1. MATIC, like most cryptos yesterday after the Fed's news, performed very well. Little selling pressure initially after the first hour and a half or so, but quickly rallied. And when you look at the daily chart, you can see it's a pretty substantial drive up, but halted up against that daily Kijun-sen, just really unable to break above that critical resistance level. As we look forward into the rest of the day here, Thursday, Friday, and the weekend, the most important zone to watch in the short term, there's several for upside potential, there's a good resistance zone up at the 618 Fib retracement, which is also the 2020. I'll extend this out just a little bit. But the 2022 volume point of control and the 618 Fib retracement are right at 160, 161. And then just above that, we have the prior 618 extension, in addition to the bottom of the bottom of the cloud, Senku span A, and the top of this range that is acted as a prior support zone. So in a nutshell, for MATIC to really, expand or at least show evidence of some expansion higher, and most importantly, to really deny any further downside pressure, it really needs to get back inside the cloud, which is not a favorable place to be. But if it can get back inside the cloud around 170 or so, that opens up a lot more opportunities, because it brings it above the Tenkan-sen and the Kijun-sen, above Senku span A, puts it above this chunk of the high volume node where the 2022 volume profile is at. And that's something that we should really, if you're a long-term bull, that's something you want to have happen. So between now and, Akash and I may review MATIC on Friday or next Tuesday, but between now and then, I'd say that the upside potential here may be capped around 170, likely to see some resistance there. That has been the case before. And even from an from a point figure perspective, looking at the 5-cent 3-box reversal, there's really not an entry here until it comes up to the 170 zone and kind of tests to see whether it has enough momentum to burst above, because once it moves up to 170, it may find another bit of a pullback. The entry would be at 175 even, but I'd really only be looking at that if there's if a break of a double top coincides with a break of this downtrend angle, or if there's some type of triple top. Otherwise, I really don't see a lot of reason to really mess with going along on it right now, but nor do I see a good reason to go short. Now, from a weekly chart perspective, a mean reversion here is looking very, very certain. This falling wedge that we looked at on the daily chart, Kumo twist. One thing I do like about this entire price action that's going on in the crypto space is that we're seeing a lot of good examples and live examples of Kumo twists, kind of identifying important major minor swing highs and lows. And the Kumo twist is where Senku span A crosses above or below Senku span B, or when the cloud switches from red to green or green to red. And in this case, MATIC has come down to Senku span B, which is flat, and a flat Senku span B, depending how long it lasts, that it really kind of exacerbates the strength of it acting as resistance or support. But at the same time, where the Kumo twist is, that is the weakest part of the cloud, and thin clouds represent weakness, generally not strength. But because there was a Kumo twist here, and it had been down for quite a bit here, and the slope of the decline had been quite extreme, very, very high probability that this was going to turn into a support zone. So we'll watch it, update it, see how it plays out. As far as downside risks are concerned, probably limited down to that 50% Fib retracement and the Senku span B between 136 and 140. But that should do it for me on MATIC. Again, I would encourage all of you to head on over to YouTube, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on Twitter at FXSCrypto. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.